Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending, of course, on when and where you're watching today's sale. You guys, hello, how are you? I hope you all are having a wonderful day today. It's mostly sunny today, partly cloudy, I guess, depending on how you want to view it. Um, Good afternoon, you guys. Thanks for joining me here for another YouTube live sale. I do want to say really quickly, I did speak to Misty and I got to see Emma today. Emma is back home and she is recuperating. And again, I just want to, pardon me, I just ate. I just want to reiterate yesterday's point. Um, on behalf of Misty and Mark and Emma and Colin, her boyfriend, to say thank you so much to everybody for all of the well wishings, the prayers, the support. Again, as I said yesterday, it's a scary situation. Even though it's a standard surgery, it's still surgery. And it's always nice to have the idea, or yes, Jamie burping. It's always nice to know that you're not alone in that situation. So, again, you guys, thank you so much. And Emma is well and she is at home resting. Okay. So, today we've got some great things for sale. Everything, well, no, not everything. Most everything is going to be our offer up style. We do have a couple of quick claims that we will do. Those are mixed in to the sale. I'm looking a little halo-y. I feel like my lens is dirty again. Hold on, because I'm gonna use my shirt. We're just gonna mute the camera. I am still here, gosh darn it. We're not trying to do that kind of a sale today. You know what I mean? We're just wiping down the lens, hoping that works. Oh, Lord. Okay. Better. Not so halo-y. That lens gets smudgy and then it creates that misty kind of look to it. So, before we get into today's sale, I want to give some super special hellos and shout outs to everybody for showing up here in the chat. Now, listen, if you're new or you're still shy, don't be shy. Say hello. Let us know that it might not be your first sale, but it's the first time you're saying hello. Maybe it is your first sale. So, welcome, welcome. And a special welcome to Miss Mason. How are you doing today? She's over there in sunny London. Well, cheerio to you, Cheryl. How are you doing? Thank you for joining us today. Miss Shields is in the chat. Good morning, good afternoon, lady. How are you doing again? Thank you for joining me again today. We got Tracy is up in the chat. Hello, hello, neighbor. How are you doing, Tracy? Um, Ruth the Bee is out here. How you doing, Ruthie B? And of course, we're going to circle back to Ruthie here in just a second. So you know the game if you've been here before. No whammy, no whammy, one whammy. I get to be Miss Pammy Whammy's lunch buddy, and I am honored. I am really. I'm going to sip some coffee with you right now, Pamela. Hope you're having a good work day. Well, as good as work can go for you, I hope so. Hey, Shannon, how are you doing today, lady? Look, we're good. I was like, I saw the email this morning and I was like, well, Shannon, girl. And then I realized you sent that yesterday. I was like, well, did you? Hey, Stephanie, how are you today? And Shireen, good afternoon, ladies. Thank you for joining me today. I do appreciate it. Miss Gillette up there in Canada, in honor of Misty Pay. It's not quite the same, but I'm trying. Hey, Sandra, how are you today? Thank you for joining me. Ms. Janet, lady, how are you? Thank you so much for showing up again today. I appreciate it. Miss Rebecca T, lady, hope you're having a good day. Yes, Jamie. Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. Miss Rose Blue, how you doing, lady? Thank you for joining me again today. Miss Barbara, how are you? She is. Hello, Joan. How are you doing? She's in the water park. I'm Michael. Well, Joan, you can say hello to Richard. I mean, I don't know. He's out working right now, but okay. Hey, Katie. EE, how are you doing, lady? Of course, it is my pleasure. I'm honored to be able to do that. Esther, lady, how are you doing today? I still love that name. It is just so classic. Cheryl B, good morning. How are you today? Thank you for joining me. I appreciate you being here. Miss Linny, lady, how are you? Good to see you. Mama Pam is in the chat. Mom Pam. Now, listen, if you come back in September, we gotta talk because I didn't get a lot of those shortbread cookies. I mean, I'm just saying they somehow magically disappeared. Hello, Wordsmith. How are you doing today? Thank you for joining me. Trust and believe they did get eaten. Hey, Miss Gutierrez, how are you doing today? Lake Arrowhead, Miss Donna, lady, how are you today? And again, thank you for your service and keeping us happy, healthy, and whole. And of course, to any of you medical professionals out there, we appreciate it. Hey Jeff, how are you today? Thank you for joining me again. Miss Ellen, lady, how are you? Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for joining me. We got Kelly Smith is in the chat. We've got Gail out here. How are you doing today? Miss Blue, Miss B, how are you doing today? Thank you for joining me, Miss Bennett. Hello, hello, lady. How are you? It is good to see you. Guten Tag. Heidi, hello. How are you? Thank you for joining us yet again. Renee is a lurker, but not lurking today. That's okay. You said hello. You go back to lurk, and I appreciate you being here. Miss Lopez. What? I thought he would. Oh, he can't. He can't. He's got work to do. Hey, Devin, how are you doing today? Thank you for showing up. Oh my gosh. It's the one, it's the only. It's the Miss Pama Bama. How are you doing, lady? How are you? How are you? How are you? I'm still working on getting her here in September. Anything's possible. Come on, Kelly Michelle. Hey, Lisa, how are you doing? Thank you for showing up again today. I really do appreciate it. Oh my goodness, I'm scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. Oh, speak of the daughter, there she is, everybody's favorite winking and Esco kitty, Miss Enamor. Amy, how are you doing? Meow, meow to you. Alrighty, guys, I think that I am all caught up in the chat. If I did miss your comment, I do apologize. I thank you for being here. And again, for everybody out there that's maybe feeling a little shy or bashful, I appreciate you being here. Maybe next time. But don't fear, don't be shy. There's some great people in the chat. They're going to make you feel right at home, right? They're going to make you feel right at home. Would you say, Cheryl? I was just see that gorgeous decor. Cheryl, you can do that. You can do that. You can call and make a reservation, and you can, if you want to stay here a whole week, you could do that. I mean, I'm just saying. Of course, contingent upon availability, but you know. All right, guys, let's get into today's sale. As I said earlier, it's not the biggest sale. I think I have 21 items, two of which are going to be quick claims. Everything else is going to be offer ups. The vast majority of the items, pardon me, that I do have today are in fact glass. I know that many of you do love and appreciate, collect your art glass, Fenton glass. We've got Victorian glass here. We even have some Czechoslovakian glass, some things that glow. One thing in particular I'm really excited about. We've got some antique pottery here. I even have a doll available for you guys today. So, really excited to get into it. The name, the magic word of the day today is blue, and colors I think that work very well with the blues, the shades of blues. But of course, you always have to have a little bit of black, right, to kind of set it all off. So excited to show you guys some of the things. There are two pieces that, whoo, it's quite a pleasure to be able to bring these to you guys during a YouTube live sale. So let's get into it. If you are new here or it has been a while since you have purchased from me, please keep in mind that I'm going to need your contact information. And as all you have to do is send that simply to The.Cult.Of.Vintage at yahoo.com. It's right here in the banner. You're going to see that pop up sporadically throughout the sale. It is, of course, the pinned comment that you are seeing at the top of the chat. That's that blue rectangle. And last, but definitely not least, it is in the description of the video. The information that you're going to want to include is your real name, if it's different than your YouTube username, your full shipping address. Most importantly is that zip code. That way I can get you the calculated discounted shipping. You don't pay any extra fees on top of what I would pay. And I'm going to need the email address that you use for PayPal. Now, if you're out there saying, but I don't have a PayPal account, you can still purchase. It's totally okay. Send the same contact information to the same email address. Just indicate that you're going to need a guest link. I will, yes, Yahoo exists, Pee-wee. Um, I'm just indicate that you'll need a guest link. I'll send you a PayPal invoice. You just click on the link. It's going to let you check out as a guest. You don't have to sign up for an account. You can use any credit or debit card that you would like. You do put in your shipping information, but you don't have to sign up for the account. And the added bonus to that is that you still get the buyer protection on top of that. So it is a win-win. Okay. Excuse me. So that is all you have to do to register. Gail, I appreciate it. If you think that you might be interested in purchasing something, go ahead and send it out now. If you're in doubt as to whether I have your contact information, go ahead and send it out. I'm never going to be upset if you send me your contact information in every single sale. It doesn't bother me. Matter of fact, it does help. Um, so yeah, I think that's that. As I say, with our claims, it's pretty straightforward. I will show you the item. I will assign a price, and then I'm going to assign a number to it. And you want to put in the number that I assign to it, not the price, right? And the first person that I see with that number is going to be the winner. Of course, shipping is additional. With our offer ups, as always, you guys, keep in mind that I am going to be honoring just in cases. If you want to use a just in case, feel free. If you don't want to use a just in case, you are not obligated or committed to use a just in case. Throw in your max bid. Just know that I am going to be honoring those just in cases. Thank you, Miss Amara Amy. Um, and then just in case works by I will bid you up in $1 increments up into your max bid, just like eBay does. Okay. Two things. If you would like to use the just in case, number one, hold on to that just in case until you hear the countdown. If you put the just in case out before you hear the countdown, everybody's going to know what your maximum bid is, and then they can just easily outbid you. Which, okay, okay. Do it how you want to do it. Do it how you want to do it. And the other thing with the just in case is that I do ask that if you would like to use the just in case that you've been an active bidder up until that point, I think it makes it the fairest. That way everybody kind of knows who the players are, and I just, again, I think it's the fairest way to do that. Keeping in mind that a lot of people have been new coming into the sale, they're just figuring out the just in case, they're not entirely sure how it works, and that is okay. I will handle it if it should occur, okay? Hello to everybody just coming into the sale. Thank you all for being here. I am shipping from Ohio. We do have, of course, our official bid ender out there. It is the one, the only, Miss Ruthie B. Lady, thank you yet again for taking time out of your day again, 2 days in a row. There you go. Miss Ruthie B is saying if you're new, say hi. Don't be shy. It's a rhyme. Say hi, don't be shy. Should we make it into a t-shirt? So you're going to be racing against Miss Ruthie B. Now, here's the deal, especially if you're new here. Ruthie's out there on the West Coast. West Coast internet is a lot faster than other parts of the United States. And not only that, but Ruthie has really fast fingers, so you're not going to see a huge delay in between me saying bid end and Ruthie putting in bid end. So we don't play that mess here. All right. So if you want to get that just in case in, you want to put that high bid in there, you got to be on the ball with it. Okay. She does. She kills it. You know what I mean? We miss you too. You can always come and visit. You've always got a place to stay. You certainly do. We can put you downstairs in 103. Hey, Becky, how you doing? Not new, but typically, come on. but she just typically lurks. Well, you don't have to lurk no more, lady. I appreciate you being here. Hey, Wendy, how are you doing today? Thank you, thank you. Okay, let me just stop. Again, thank you for everybody for being here. I do appreciate it. Fingers at the ready, lovely people. Hey, Miss Radford lady, how are you doing out there? Beth B lady, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. It's free. I appreciate it. You don't have to pay for anything to do that. It's a little bit of a way to show some support. So let's get into it, shall we? Okay. Shannon, I have no idea what you're talking about. Spooky room? Hmm? What? I don't know. It's not spooky. It's a beautiful room. It really truly is. It's not spooky at all. Well, hello again there, Shannon. How are you doing again? Hey, Deborah. Hello again. It's fancy seeing you here. All right. Let's start it off. Boom. We're going to start the first item off. Pats, girl, how are you doing today? Did you buy the porcelain shell? Where was that at? Oh, that was. I didn't buy it. No, we did not. I can make it happen for you, girl. I can make it happen. No, you just let me know, Pats. You let me know. There are no themes to the room. The theme is comfortable elegance. That's the theme, right? Okay, so $12. We've got a small but mighty treasure here for you. It is this tiny. It's a 4-inch Bristol glass vase. Now, it does have the rough Poncel mark down on the bottom. It's pretty classic to these pieces. So it's an English piece of glass made out of, from Bristol, pardon me, Bristol, England. It's not just the color, it is also the location. I had to snatch this up right away because I love, look at it. It's so cute. Now, it's not just plain Bristol glass, right? The color is beautiful, no chips or cracks to the glass, but like with a lot of Bristol glass, sometimes you find them when they're completely blank, right? Because the enameling, the paint kind of wore off on it. Not on this little lovely one. Look at the flowers are in excellent condition. The leaves, the stems, there's a little bit of wear right there. It's so thin that it's not surprising that that paint would wear there, but it's still mostly, I would say, like 97% intact. It is so darling. How could you not want to pick this right up? Deborah is the first in at 12. You guys, thank you so much for the bids. I'm going to have to move this mic because it is obstructing my. Let me try to do it like this. There we go. Cheryl's at 13. Stacy's in at Get It, Gail. Watch out. Rose, I got you at 15. Stacy ain't playing around. Watch out. Miss Deborah Conkle's in it at 22. Cheryl, I see you. Gail, gotcha. Stacy Heisey. Lady, she's in it to win it. Watch out, you guys. It is adorable. It's so little. I'll give you a quick. Well, you probably saw. So these are like your traditional size. I'm not showing you the pattern. But look at how cute. Stop it. All right, 4 inches, no chips, no cracks. There's a little bit of paint loss, and that is, of course, to the stem that you're seeing. The flowers are in excellent condition. It is a traditional Bristol. Oh, I need to clean out those ruffles. Well, she's a little dusty. My apologies. My goodness. So whether you want to display it with the floral pattern, or if you just love that beautiful blue, that is entirely up to you as to how you display it. As I said, small but mighty, rough Poncel. Stacy is in it at 30. You guys, thank you for the bids. Do appreciate it. And I'm going to go ahead and start your guys' countdown. So here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end almost. That's giving you a run for your money. You might be over 100 years old, but and it most likely is. She's at least 100, right? So I think a little bit of paint loss can be forgiven at that age. Our blue butterfly bid end. Thank you, Miss Ruthie B. I do appreciate you, lady. Everyone, again, thank you for the bids. Thank you so very much. But congratulations and thank you, Miss Stacy lady at 35. Look at how cute that little cute Bristol place is coming to you. I agree. I love the blues. Truthfully, I don't decorate with much blue. I have like a couple of pieces that are in the blue color palette. Y'all know I like the earth tones. But blue does go really well. I mean, look at that. That natural wood, the yellow. I'm just saying. Stacy, I gotta write you down because I'm too busy talking. Okay. All right, let's do another mini. As a matter of fact, I have it listed as mini. We'll start it at $15 if, of course, anybody is interested. Ooh, yes, the jadeite, Stacy. I agree. Pink milk glass, $15. We're going to start off with mini, but this is mini Fenton glass. It is in our beautiful aqua blue. There is no hallmark. Oh, yes, there is. Right there. Is it? No, it's not. Actually, I lie. That is not a hallmark. It's just a ripple there in the glass. My apologies. So it is a Fenton piece of glass. Look at it. It's so rich. I love the blue and white opalescence. I will say this, while we do have the opalescent effect running around the rim, Fenton does a beautiful job in creating a moonstone effect to their hobnail. The opalescent, it's very controlled into the mold, which I guess would be easy to do since you're pouring the glass into a mold to create the piece. But sometimes there can be like bleed out from it. And I have noticed that even with Fenton on their older pieces, um, it does have a tendency to bleed out. So while the piece is not stamped, it is, I believe, from the 50s when they began producing the color. Now, this blue does not glow. I did test everything with a UV light today. Is it going, oh, is it being weird on you? The blurriness. So we measure 3 inches tall. That's to the top of the ruffle, 3 inches and our diameter on the ruffle. And keep in mind, I do measure from ruffle to ruffle here at its widest. It is at 3.5 inches, 3.5 inches. Okay. I agree. The color is beautiful. Okay. I don't know. I'm not seeing a whole lot of blurriness on my end, and I am looking at the computer. So I don't know, guys. Oops, sorry. Deborah's the first at 15. Rose going for the blue. Miss Janet, of course, is in it for the Fenton. Dina, gotcha. Janet's back in it at 25. Stacy is digging the blue at 30. Miss Rachel P. Hello, hello. Thank you so much. Stacy Heisey is in it. Okay, so it's one of those situations. Well, Melissa, very quickly, actually, Melissa, they're coming up two items from now. That said, I'm going to go ahead and start the countdown on our Fenton hobnail. Again, 3 inches at its tallest, 3.5 inches at its widest diameter. There are no chips, there are no cracks to it. You guys, thank you so much for the bids. Do appreciate it. Gorgeous color. And let's do the countdown. So here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. Like I said, today's magic word is blue. Not everything, but the majority is that blue. And I love it because you can get, more of an early 50s with a classic mid-century piece of glass, and they go perfectly together. Again, pick that color palette, work with it, and you can take stuff from antiquity all the way up into modern, and it will blend seamlessly together. Just work with those colors. Thank you, Miss Ruthie B, for the snowflake bid end. There ain't no crying here in this vintage. Appreciate it. Again, you guys, thank you so much for the bids. Stacy was in it at 45. Pat's girl came in at 48. Lady, thank you so much. But Miss Janet threw it down with her just in case of 68. So at 49, Miss Janet, damn it, Janet. Thank you so much. Do appreciate it. We got you written down. All right. So we did a little preview. You saw it there with the Fenton. Let's take it into the mid-century, into the 60s and 70s, and we're going to throw in some Italian glass. Though it is hobnail, we'll start it at $12. There are no chips or cracks on this piece. Boom. So it is an Italian glass with the hobnail effect. Now, unlike a lot of hobnails, the very specific thing to the Italian hobnails is that they tend to be a little bit more nubbier, shall we say. So the hobnails themselves are traditionally very smooth and elongated. Make of that what you will. There's thoughts running through my head, but I'm going to keep it PG today. Okay. Do you see how exaggerated? Let's see here. How exaggerated those hobnails are, especially in our first three rows. Though I love the hobnail all the way down here on the base. Okay. Rachel, I do appreciate it. Thank you so much, Deborah, for your bid. Also, our Italian glass in that beautiful blue. We are at 6 1/8 inches to be exact, 6 1/8 inches tall. Okay. So again, we have the Italian glass. There's not, to my knowledge, there's not a specific manufacturer attributed to these pieces. When they come with stickers, they say made in Italy. So it could be from any number of different glass manufacturers throughout the country. But again, it is a beautiful piece of blue glass. I love, again, the very stylized hobnails on them. Let's compare it to the Fenton. You see it's not the best comparison, but the hobnails on the Italian glass have a tendency to be at least twice as big as what you would see on like American made hobnail. Pat's is in it at 24. Again, we are at 6 1/8 inches. And again, check it out. You can mix up those different blues, but if you decide on blue, how about you put it next to something a little bit more jewel tone? I think that again looks beautiful together. All right. 6 1/8 hobnail Italian blue glass. Pat's is in it at 24. Let's do the countdown for you guys. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. Heidi, don't you ever apologize for being stupid. Now, you might be stupid because you were in pain, but there are some of us out there that have no pain and have no excuse for it. But as was pointed out to me earlier, at least I'm pretty. Alrighty, guys, the bids are coming in those last few seconds. Thank you so much. There's our splish splash bid end. Thank you, Miss Ruthie B. I do appreciate it. I'm going to have to catch up to you guys. So Nina, thank you, was holding it at 25. Miss Barbara was the first 26 that I see. Thank you, Rachel. I'm also seeing that 26. Stacy came in at 30. Nina, she tried to pew pew it, but Miss Pat's lady, she threw in that just in case at 39. Pat's lady, congratulations and thank you. At 32, you're getting your Italian blue glass. Nubby nubby. Nubby nubby hobnail. All right. Well, you guys saw me preview with your Italian glass another piece of Fenton. Yes, I did. This is a Fenton. Oh my goodness, I'm having all the issues today. This is the Fenton Valencia pattern. I love to confuse this pattern with Vikings Dominion because they are so similar. But this one is the Fenton Valencia. There are no chips, there are no cracks on it. It is the pedestal candy dish. It is in Fenton's colonial blue color. It is electric. Look at that. So the Valencia has these little pulls. And again, the pattern is so similar to Viking. Let me go ahead and take off the lid. Look at that. Fenton did an excellent um, blue. This it's very similar to like the Leo Ward and the Ray so far as color saturation. Oops, sorry, Dina. Deborah was the first at 25, but Dina, obviously, I see you there. Miss Ellen's in it at 28. Pammy, I see you at 26. Ladies, thank you for the bids. Dina's oh nope, Dina said 30. She's got it. There is no stamp, no stampy. So 1970 or earlier, doesn't glow. We do, of course, have that beautiful patterned top to it. Now, this has a smooth rim around it. So it's not like it has to be exact. You can have the lid kind of cattywampus, or you can line up the pattern. That's entirely up to you how you choose to display it. So again, we have the colonial blue from Fenton in their Valencia pattern, not to be confused with Viking's Dominion. They look exactly the same. Just pointing it out. Now, I would say that Fenton's had their pattern before Viking's Valencia, so or Dominion. So I mean, Fenton, Fenton. The color, that's what really stands out to me. I think it's got a great mid-century look to it, though it was made before the 60s. The pattern was before the 60s, so let's see. Let me get in here and catch up to you guys. So Dina, Pammy, Stacy's at 38. Janet, gotcha. Dina, see it. Dina's upping it. Janet's upping it. Stacy, ladies, thank you so much for the bids. Really appreciate it. It is Smurfy, but I think it is kind of Smurfy. It's Smurfalicious. All right, 7.5 inches tall. Didn't even give you the measurement. Of course, that is from base to the top of the finial. Again, we have no chips, no cracks, beautiful colonial blue from Fenton. And let's go ahead and do the countdown. Now, with this blue, not everything is blue. Maybe you want to add in some white satin glass to kind of break it up there. Maybe you want to do some white or clear satin glass to kind of add a little bit of dimension to your display. Alrighty, guys, let's do the countdown. 7.5 inches, no chips or cracks. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. It's a shiny glass. This is why I really like their colonial blue. For whatever reason, whatever compound they used to achieve it, it just creates such a shine to it. Again, like an electric blue. And I'm telling you, like in the natural sunlight, she sparkles. There is our ice cube, our icy bid end. Thank you, Miss Ruthie B. I appreciate it. Oh, Pat's girl, are you all right out there? The juju you too? Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, so Stacy was holding it at 65. Stacy came in with her just in case of 72. Janet threw down that just in case of 87. However, and ladies, I do appreciate it. Miss Dina, thank you so much. With that just in case of 102 at 88, Dina lady, it is coming to you. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. All right, let me get your freaking tea on here. Okay. Well, you saw next the next should we keep that momentum going? You can kind of see what the next item will be. I'm kind of liking that, right? Okay, this is not a choice. I am going to sell these two as a pair. So there is no choice. You're going to get both of these. One monies, two items. Okay. I am going to start them off at $30. Again, she don't have a girl. There is no option for me having my glasses off. You'll see me like, what? You're going to get two of the little bulldogs or the little Frenchies here. Okay. One is in a white satin glass, and he does still have his little rhinestone eyes. Okay. I do want to point out that the clear satin glass, his eyes are the little rhinestones. They are, in fact, missing. I'm not mad at it. I think it's kind of cute. To be honest with you, I prefer the eyes without the rhinestones. These are Westmoreland, by the way. So both of the dogs are Westmoreland. There is no identifying mark on them, but they are Westmoreland. Again, this is for both. They did a number of different colors on them. For whatever reason, they're super collectible. I don't know. Maybe there's just some little Frenchie lovers out there. They definitely have got big personality. There are no chips or cracks on either of them. However, our clear glass, again, he is missing his rhinestone eyes, but I really do like it without the rhinestone. I'm a little more grumpy. I don't know, maybe I am. Again, Westmoreland, no chips or cracks. These little puppers, they measure 2 1/4 inches, 2 1/4 inches from the base to the top of their ears. And again, you're going to get both. Melissa lady is in it at 30. She was waiting for them. Again, no chips, no cracks. Again, really, let me say again one more time. Um, again, they're adorable. So this one especially, I think goes great with the blue glass. Give you again some contrast. Maybe you just love the Frenchie. You can kind of take something a little kitschy, maybe something a little bit more high end, right? And mix it up. Oh, geez. Don't break the dish. So I think they're absolutely darling. For both, Melissa's in it to win it. Let's do the countdown for you, Melissa. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Westmoreland dog bitten. Oh, Stephanie's in on the action at 31. They did like a red. Oh, I think they might have done a Vaseline, if I'm not mistaken. Miss Ellen, she came in with a pew pew, but Melissa was not playing around. She said, I'm throwing in a just in case, just in case. Ladies, thank you for the bids. Melissa, congratulations, lady. At $33, you were getting both of your dogs coming to you. She was looking for it. Hey, you got a good deal on them too, lady. Thank you. All right. Okay, let's get bouge. You saw the preview on it. Yeah, you did. I'm really excited to bring you guys this next item. The reason that I'm very excited to bring you this next item is because of the color combination. As I said, the vast majority of items today are in blue. We do have some white and some contrasting colors just to add a little bit of depth and dimension to it, right? Not too monochromatic, just some pops of colors in there for you, but we are going to stay on the blue and white train. We are starting this item off at $50. There are no chips, there are no cracks to it. The popular vernacular for this is a wedding basket. Again, the assumption on my part is because a lot of these were purchased to give away as wedding gifts, hence the kind of popularization of the term wedding basket. These were made and manufactured as fruit and berry bowls. That would be one thing. So, anyhow, we have got our blue and white. It is a Victorian era glass basket. I'm just going to call it a basket. Um, there's no chips, there are no cracks to it. It has an absolutely beautiful presence to it. Imagine this for your winter decor or your non traditional Christmas, putting in green and red ornaments in here. So it's Victorian era, right? 1800s, turn of 19th century. But again, putting in maybe like your 1950s green and red ornaments in there is going to give you a mid-century Christmas, even though you're dealing with an antique because you're using the colors to read a different way. Now, a lot of times you see these bottoms, right? This isn't by happenstance. These were made to go into bases, whether it was an actual handled basket or, yes, in fact, they did have pedestals. Wait till you see Saturday's video, y'all. Ugh, shuck. So you are also going to get, oh, I have a string on there. No string is included. Sorry, Dina. You're going to get, now there is some pitting to the silver base, but this, it's very like aquatic to me, which I think goes so perfectly with your basket. You're getting the whole apparatus, right? You get the whole shebang. Now, I did take a measurement with the basket in the stand. The basket at its tallest point to the ruffle here, it is at 8 inches. So you're at an 8 inch height, okay? The diameter, and again, from ruffle to ruffle, okay, you do get the base. From ruffle to ruffle is at 10 inches. It is at 10 inches. If you do have the vanity space in a bathroom to put this in the bath, could you imagine maybe having your shell soaps in there? I mean, I know some people are like shell soap, but if you put shell soap in this, I'm not turning my nose up at it, right? Bouge it up, y'all. And why not? How about you have a garden party and you're going to throw your strawberries and blueberry salad in here? That's something special. Or don't put anything in it. Put a candle in it. Maybe you have your tiny treasures that you kind of want to display in here. Maybe you have got your brooch collections, right? Something super sparkly you can put right in the center of that. Get a glass, a pottery, or even a metal flower frog, and you can make an absolutely beautiful floral display. I don't know, you guys. I'm not seeing the blurriness on my computer. I certainly don't see it in the streaming software, but I don't see it on the computer either. Thank you, Lori. Thank you, Janet. Ladies are in it to win it. Again, you are going to get this stand. There, yes, there is some pitting to it, truth be told. I'm not mad at it. I think it kind of adds to the aesthetic value. And of course, you're going to get the basket that has no chips, no cracks to it. When we take the measurement from base to the top of the ruffle, again, it is at 8 inches tall and a total diameter, we are at 10 inches, 10 inches in diameter. Okay. We've got Janet is in it at 70. Ladies, thank you for the bids. And I'm going to go ahead and do, yeah, see, Karen's clear. I'm clear. I don't know, y'all. That might just be a YouTube thing happening today. So let's go ahead and do the countdown for you. Here we go. Solar flares. That's right, Rose. Solar flares. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Where am I going? 2, 1. Bid end. So Tanya, if you go into eBay, here's my recommendation. If you're looking for a stand, Tanya, go to eBay and type in glass paperweight stand. Type in glass paperweight stand, and you're going to find a wide variety of these. Girl, just be sitting down because some of these things get crazy expensive. But go into eBay and type in glass paperweight stand. That's where we've had the most luck in finding these. I hear you, Kelly. Listen, hmm Pennsylvania. I don't know nothing about that. Let me set that down. There is our diamond bid end. Thank you, Miss Ruthie B. That thing has got some presents on it. I don't want to break it. Okay, we're safe and secure. Thank you, Miss Ruthie B. You guys, I got to catch up here to you. Janet had high bid at 70. Lori came in with her just in case of 77. Ladies, thank you so much. Dina, though, pewed with that just in case of 146 at 78. Dina, lady, congratulations and thank you again. It's coming to you. Let me get you written down. Shoot, I didn't preview the next item. The next item is going to be a quick claim. So we don't have, again, working with the blues, the blue family, I feel like teal, obviously, is a tone, is a hue, is a shade of blue. So you have more traditional blues, right? But we can add in, look at that. Look at that contrast. Again, more of a contemporary or modern feel to your art glass with a piece of antique. And it is a beautiful contrast in between the two, right? I know it's kind of cheating, but give me a break, okay? I'm new at this whole previewing on the next thing. Now, as I said, this is going to be a quick claim. There are no chips, there are no cracks to the piece. There is a scratch right here. That's a scratch. It's not a chip. It is a scratch to the glass, okay? So, full disclosure, there's a scratch. Now, I bought this kind of over the phone. Richard was at a local or the Urbana flea market. He was taking pictures, fast and furious. And I was like, snatch it, snatch it, snatch it. This is one of the pieces that I said snatch it at. But we do have some marbling to the base. Ideally, when you want to talk about like Costa Boda, who does these other Swedish or Polish manufacturers, you do not see the rippling. I really hope. Ooh, see, now I am blurry. Hold on. Let me just try to stay still for a second. Let's see what happens. I'm just going to whisper. Can you come back clear? StreamYard, YouTube, what are you doing? Hey, come on. So I can kind of see, even though it's blurry, right down in here is some marbling starting to clear up for me once I hit that snap. Do you think that's what it is, Joey? I don't know. Let me go really slow. So there is some marbling to the bottom of the glass. It's not completely smoothed out. Okay, we're coming back to reality. I just have to move slow. So again, this is not completely unmarbleized. Duty's clear. Geez, and there is a scratch. That said, I'm going to do a quick claim at 15. If anybody is interested, it is at 7 inches tall, 7 inches tall. Quick claim at 15. If you are interested in the glass, put in number 45, and you will be the winner. Oh, Rose Blue ain't playing around. Dang, Rose, you got some quick internet, sister. Geez, Rose threw it down. Thank you. Oh no, wait, poop and berries. Well, Rose, I apologize. It is Miss Becca who put in the 45 because that's the number I assigned. Rose, you do have some fast internet though. But Becca had the first 45. Congratulations and thank you, Becca. This will go good with your pink piggies. Yes, it will. Okay, so again, we talk about teals and blues. This girl is sneaking in. It looks like the glass baby. I don't get the glass baby crew. But buy what you love, right? So we've got some beautiful teal. And I did tell you guys that we do have a doll. So the doll is going to be next. Now, she is a China head doll. She is wearing a vintage dress, but she is an antique doll. She blends in perfectly with our blue sail today. Yes, she does, right? Let me set this aside. So we've got our China head doll here. All right. She's in her white dress with her blue rosettes, her blue satin ribbon. Now, do keep in mind that somebody did glue a blue rosette to her head. It is a satin rosette. It can be removed. I kind of picked at it a little bit. It will be, if you don't like the rosette, you just pop it right off. That is up to the buyer to decide. Now, before I put a price on her, I do want to let you know that she was in fact repaired. You did not miss it yet, Audrey. It is coming up in about, it's coming up in 1, 2, 3 rounds after this little lady. Okay. She has been repaired. So we're going to price her accordingly. Let me go ahead and be immodest. Hold on here, guys. She's going to show a little décolletage, but we're not going to get anything below that. So see, she's been repaired. She was repaired very nicely. It's an old repair, that is for sure. She is on a linen body. We're going to get up. Let's just do a leg. Let's not get too, like I said, we're going to keep it PG today. Girl, she's got her bloomers on. She's got those porcelain feet on her, but she is on a linen, oops, she is on a linen body. Okay. Porcelain feet, porcelain hands, but a linen body. She was repaired, old repair. I'm going to start her off very conservatively at 20 because of the repair. I agree, Amy. There was enough love to salvage her, not just pitch her. And not only that, I don't know if it was the new owner maybe who put on the dress, but she does have snaps on her dress. Okay. So if you don't like the dress, it is easily removable and you can, in fact, keep it. It's not stitched on. She does have, look at this. She's got her petticoat on and she's got her lace bloomers. So somebody really did think highly of her. And the dress is beautiful. There's no tears, there's no stains on the dress itself. Again, a little bit of a lace detailing down here. It is a cotton material on the dress with the petticoat. And again, she does have her lace bloomers. Girl, come down there. All right. She measures from foot to the top of her head 16 inches. She is 16 inches tall. Again, she's on a linen body with porcelain hands, porcelain feet, calves, and feet. I have to remember I can't move too fast. KBEE is in it at 20, as AS is in it at 22. I agree, Rose. I don't even mind if the repair were to have been shown. I think that it does add a little bit of character to her. She's got that Victorian high collar on her. We're going to unbutton her here again so you can see the repair. As I said, the repair is done very well. It is undoubtedly an old repair. Okay. Beautiful classic China doll face. There is a manufacturing flaw, so she's got a little beauty mark up there. Minimal paint loss to the hair, though I'm not mad at it because with the black, it kind of brings out those curls. KBEE is back in it at 23. AS is in it at 25. Ladies, I do appreciate it. The dress, the cloth body, the hands, the feet, very good condition. But again, the head, shoulder was repaired. You can take the dress off. The detailing on the dress is very well done. 16 inches tall. AS is in it at 25. I appreciate the bids. And let's go ahead and start the countdown. So, not all are dolls. Maybe you can bring in a different shade of blue to go along with her. Again, I think that she displays beautifully with your glass. Certainly an elegant look to it. Have her stand up in a doll stand or sitting down. But I cheated because the dress is blue and white. So she made it into the sale, gosh darn it. Let's do the countdown. So 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. That's right. It's a battle scar. I've fought the ravages of time and I'm still here. There is our brunette bid end. Thank you, Miss Ruth the Bee. Do appreciate it. Cheryl, I see you're 26. It did come in right after the bid end. I do appreciate it. AS, you were holding it at 25, and thank you so much for that. However, KBEE pew-pewed it with that just in case, trying to get her button back up here, lady. She's a fine lady. She doesn't like to be revealing too much. So KBEE, congratulations and thank you. Let me set her over here quick. Thank you, KBEE. She's coming to you at 26. That's right, Lisa. She's still standing. She is still standing. I'm trying not to move fast because I don't want to create the blurriness. Let's do a sip of coffee before we show our next piece of Fenton slowly. We're in slow mo. Ooh, I didn't even assign a price to this. So we're going to start this one off at $20. There are no chips. There are no cracks to this. Oops, I'm about to put myself in timeout. Let's get myself together. This beautiful piece of Fenton. Now, this one is in fact marked. This is part of their anniversary collection. The hallmark is so classic to Fenton. It's right there in the middle. I'm trying to rotate it to catch the light. Tis right there. Okay. The number under it is a 9. 1990s it was made. So boom, there's that beautiful shade of blue. It is not the colonial blue, right? I don't know what shade of blue they would call this. It's a nice powdery blue. I love the movement on it. You could read it as almost organic, so far as it being perhaps like a flower or a plant. You could certainly read it as water, the movement to it. Perhaps you see waves, and it's maybe you see it even as wind, the movement of the wind. Lisa's seeing the water to it. Dina lady is in it at 20. What are you guys seeing it as? Barbara's saying I'm seeing it at 22. Ellen is also seeing it. Audrey decided I'm seeing it at 25. That's what they're seeing. There are no chips. There are no cracks to it. Keep in mind, it is a beautiful shade of blue. Let's throw it over here in natural light. It almost becomes a clear piece of glass. This measures 8 inches tall. 8 inches tall. Audrey is seeing the water. Kelly is seeing the ocean. There we go. That's that's just kind of the beauty, I think, of this sculpt. I think that you can kind of see leaves, kind of vines twisting on there, but you can see how wide is the mouth, girl. One, two, approximately, Audrey, approximately, we have a 3 inch diameter on there, a 3 inch diameter. That's not an exact, but an approximate 3 inch diameter. Okay. Ladies, thank you so much for the bids. I really do appreciate that. Audrey is in it at 25. Ellen back in at 26. Dina, I see you, lady. Barbara, thank you so much. Okay, Lori's not playing around. She said 37. Let's get the ball on the roll. All right, Miss Lori, we got you in it at 37. Again, it is a stamped piece of Fenton at 7 inches tall. Now, as I said earlier, not everything is glass today. And not only did I mention that I had two pieces that I was really excited to be able to bring to you guys, I did a lot of research on our next piece. So maybe you have a love of glass, but perhaps you have a love of pottery also. Okay. You can mix your glass, put in your different elements, maybe add in even a little bit of metal to that. I think, again, working with the different blues, 1994 or 1990s, pardon me, 1990s piece of glass with a 1885 piece of ceramic, okay? And they work beautifully together. Alrighty. I will catch that thing. Oh, listen, I'm real sketched about that bowl. Put your mermaids in there. That's right. Okay, catching up. Audrey, Lori, not playing around. We're going to do the countdown for you. Eight, pardon me, seven, oh my Lord, 8 inches tall. And again, approximately 3 inch diameter on the opening. Let's do it. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bidden. Miss Barbara, I see you at 38. I sure do appreciate it. Miss Lori's holding it down at 45, though. Ooh, Dina is definitely not. Nat, get away from me. There's a gnat. There's our blue ball cap. Okay, Ruthie, keeping me on my toes, girl. I'm not mad at you. Thank you, Ruthie, for the bid. And you guys, thank you so much for the bids. It is greatly, greatly appreciated. Lori was holding it down at 45. Miss Dina pew-pewed with that just in case. So Dina lady at 46, congratulations and thank you. You're getting your Fenton Blue Swirl coming to you. Okay, let me get your written deal. And you know what? That blurriness, for whatever reason, it is happening when I'm moving too fast. So that's okay because this next piece I don't want to go slow on anyhow. Now, all right, this is, oh, we're doing two bougies right in a row. Okay. Okay. You guys saw the quick little preview of this next item. All right. I went hard on trying to determine what this was. Now, I knew right away it was old. It was a Majolica glaze. And I was like, unusual subject matter. Check, check, check. Let's get it. Again, just saw in a picture. This was found at the Urbana Flea Market. Okay. You guys saw it here. This, are you ready? Is Josiah Wedgwood, yes, the Wedgwood, Josiah Wedgwood and Sons. It is part of their crustacea. Well, I ain't even gonna lie to you. I was calling it crustea. I said it's the crustea. And Richard kept saying, how do you spell it? How do you spell it? This morning he was like, do you think maybe it's crustacea? I was like, whatever. So it is Wedgwood crustacea line. They did not make very many pieces of this. You are not finding this for sale anywhere. You're not finding it on eBay. Go ahead and do your Google search. There's 0 pieces for sale. I saw a dinner plate and there is a bowl with the identical pattern. The bottom is different to it. Okay. I want to let you know that there was sitting water in it. Okay. This is old. It is from 1885. Okay. 1885. The piece was used. We see the discoloration from water. Okay. By the way, there are no chips or cracks on this piece. That means that at 148 years old, this thing has withstood the test of time. 148-year-old piece of Wedgwood from the Christia and that gorgeous teal. Now, listen, there is some crazing, but thankfully, there is no staining to be seen on the interior. Now, look, we did get a good deal on it. So I'm going to start it off at a conservative, and it is a conservative $60. I just, no chips, no cracks. It is Wedgwood. It is a Majolica glaze. So it is a lead-based glaze. That is why you're seeing such dense color saturation on the colors. There are no chips. There are no cracks to this piece. Thank you, Audrey. Oh, thank you, Barbara. Thank you, Audrey. Barbara, I got it in at 60. Audrey is in it at 65. Listen, we went hard on trying to find this piece to you. I knew that it was something special. Again, you're not finding any of these for sale anywhere. It is antique Wedgwood from specifically from 1885. It is the crustacea marked. No, Pats, it's not marked with a Wedgwood. It is marked with, I gotta go slow, guys. It is marked with their mold, okay? There is some staining from use. You know what, Robert? What it was it was the Majolica glaze, and there was some crazing. Now, Richard did take a picture of the bottom, and I was like, okay, it definitely is old. And a lot of times, with there is some crazing on the interior, but it's not horrible, especially given its age. Okay, Roxanne, she turned on the red light. Um, I just can't get over the fact that there are no chips or cracks to this piece. None around the base, none around the rim. It just withstood the test of time. Again, I was figuring 1800s because a lot of the lobsterware came out during that time period. It does have an alternating blue lobster with root vegetables and then a red lobster, so raw and then cooked lobster, as well as different root vegetables you're seeing on the different panels. Okay. 1885. This was made in 1885. Again, this is the Josiah, or just Wedgwood. Josiah Wedgwood and Sons Crusty. I almost did it again. Crustacea line. Okay, you're not going to find it anywhere else. So this is your opportunity. Oh my gosh, you guys! I am so excited that you guys are loving it. Okay, let me catch up. Let me catch up. Edwards, 70. Lori, 75. You guys, thank you. Audrey, you're in it at 80. Really appreciate it. Edwards is in it at 85. Lori just threw it down. Audrey or Wendy, I see you. Audrey's at 110. Wendy just, yep, 150. Well, ooh, Lori's in it at 165. Beth is half that age. Again, it is 148 years old. There are zero chips and cracks to it. Yes, there is some discoloration because it was used. There's a little bit of crazing on the interior, but this is one of those pieces where you're like, look at it, do not touch it. Okay. This is going to ship by itself. I'm telling. So if you purchased something else, I am shipping this by itself. It is going to come in an oversized box because I want to protect this. Okay. So it's coming in a 15 by 12 box by itself. Okay. Just so that you guys know that on the forefront. We are at 5 1/4 inches tall, 5 1/4 inches tall, and we have a total diameter of 10.5 inches, 10.5 inch diameter on this. I may just do a box within a box. Helena, I may just do a box within a box, right? Okay. Oh my gosh, you guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I listen, is it about the money? Yes and no, but it's about the feeling of knowing that you guys are out there and you're seeing the value, you're appreciating the uniqueness, you're appreciating the history of it. Yes, I'm not making money, but it really truly, I am so happy and I am so glad that you guys are loving it. Thank you so much. Wendy, I gotcha, lady. Audrey's in it at 225. Let's do the count. Oh, Lori girl is in it at 250. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. Okay, let's do the countdown. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. So there you go, you guys. Just take in the pattern. All of the pieces have the lobsters. Take it in, screenshot it. That way, if you're out and about looking at it, looking for it, you're going to see it. Wedgwood salad bowl. This is not a salad. This is maybe lobster salad. There is our popcorn bid end. Oh my goodness, you guys. Thank you so much for the bids. I cannot thank you enough for it. Again, it is a huge pleasure to be able to bring this to you guys today. Lori was holding it down at 250. Audrey threw in that just in case of 300. Thank you. Wendy, thank you for that just in case of 275. Ooh, Lori, she went in at 309. Thank you, ladies, so much. Miss Pats. Lady, with that just in case of 399 at $310. Pats lady, congratulations and thank you so much to everybody. Pats lady, I know that it's going to a home where it's going to be loved and she's going to be a good steward to it. Hopefully, we get to pass it down to more generations and keeping it alive. Pat's lady, lobster high five. Ruthie, thank you for the bid. And again, thank you guys so very much. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm befuddled. What am I at? 310. I didn't find it. Richard found it. It was, like I said, he went to the Urbana flea market. Stay tuned, okay? Like a lot of this stuff came from the Urbana flea market, y'all. Like Nowherevilles, Ohio, the flea market here is obviously popping. Um, and it was in the background of a picture, and I was like, "What's that lobster bowl back there?" He was like, "What?" Like you shouldn't be used to this by now with me. And I was like, "Yeah, get it." I was like, "Yeah, get it." There's just something. Had it, loved it, excellent condition. Listen, I had to do the eBay search that didn't come up with nothing. And then we had to do Google. Now, Google image search is what helped me out with it. And then I was like it gave me the history of it. And then I was like, I need a comp. I need a comp. There is no comps to be had on it. I know what we have in it. I know based on the age as well as manufacturer and the condition. I felt good at the $60 because I was like, I don't want to devalue it. So I don't know. I'm just speechless and incredibly thankful. Thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate it. Okay. I think that we have another popcorn moment. I kind of hope we do because I did find this myself. So I found this at the um, Medina. No, it's not Medina. It's Ravenna, Ohio. It's the I-76 Antique Mall. It's literally on I-76, right over the Pennsylvania-Ohio border. We were in a mad dash because we only had 45 minutes to shop, and we were just going fast and furious. And I was going crazy. Um, I was headed down the aisle, and then just something, a little bit of a sparkle caught my eye, and I turned and I was like, ooh, okay. Now, I'm not picking up both of these pieces because this piece has got to weigh, and I'm just, listen, this piece has got to weigh at least 20 pounds by itself. Like with the Wedgwood bowl, this piece has got to ship by itself. I don't get nervous about a lot of shipping things. This next piece gets me nervous. So gotta go by itself, okay? Um, I'm going to mispronounce this pour. It is Czech glass. Okay. There are no condition issues to it. It is Czech glass. It is Buranek, pardon me, Beranek. Let me type it into the chat. Beranek. There. It's in the chat for you. It's a Czechoslovakian or Czech glass manufacturer. Buranek, Buranek. That's the spelling there. Pretty. Okay, we're gonna start at 85. Like I said, I've got some contrast colors here for you. This thing is heavy. All right, both hands on this one. Ooh, y'all, stop. Do you see this? This is a beast. All right. It measures 13 and a half inches tall. 13 and a half inches. Let the R roll. Beranek. 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 Okay. This thing, oh, substance. Thank you. Joanna, it is most definitely a piece of substance. This is a full-on statement. All right. Do you see the glass on the bottom of this thing? It seriously, when I'm saying the weight is insane on this piece, okay? We are at 13 and a half inches tall. It is Czechoslovakian glass. There are no chips. There are no cracks. It does have this nice little handle. It really is. It is in a gorgeous cranberry with a clear glass. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it with the lights, but yes, in fact, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a hard show. I don't know if I'm going to get it to, okay, yeah, a little bit, but the clear glass does in fact fluoresce green. All right. So the clear glass does fluoresce in a green. You're going to be really hateful to me. I think I got it right. Can you kind of pick it up a little bit? It's all of the lights. So again, the clear glass is going to fluoresce for you. Now, it is not going to glow like Anchor Hawking, you know what I mean? But it does, in fact, contain a clarifier. So I can't say with 100% certainty that it is uranium that they used for the clarifier. I don't think that it is an antique piece of glass. It is a vintage piece of glass. And I know they switched from uranium to a different inert chemical to create the clarity in the glass. Okay. It is a weight. You could do, look at that. Look at that. Look at this glass. It's it. This is a statement. This does not need anything in it. It doesn't want anything in it. It says flowers who I'm the showstopper. I need nothing to make my statement. I am my statement. Rachel P is it. Wait, what's going on? Rachel Go, are you outbidding your? Oh, she said, okay, wait, is at 85. Audrey, I got you also at 85. So, ladies, you are in it to win it. Okay, we got KBEE. Rachel P is in it at 95. I'm not joking. Like, this legit is. It is a weight, okay? You could build muscle with this piece of glass. Dep, would you guys give me a second and I can check? Do you mind if I grab a scale really quick? I don't know if the food scale, it might like, do you guys mind? I'll do the actual measurement, but you got to give me a quick second, okay? So Rachel KBEE is in it at 100. Rachel, it does remind me of a tree, like gorgeous. Okay, Okay, I'm gonna get, let me try. I use this food scale when I'm at Richard's. I'm right here. Oh, you can see me. Um, I know these only go up to so many pounds before it's like error. Error. Hold on. I can try that. Hold on. I'll be right back. Now listen, I can't argue with the scale, and apparently I'm just like super weak. This eight, it's 12 pounds is the official weight. Apparently, I need to go to the gym a little bit more often. I said, it's got to be 20 pounds. It's making me break out. It's 12 pounds. My apologies. It is 12 pounds of solid glass, okay? Oh, sweet Jesus. Listen, I'm sorry, but when you pick this up, you're going to be like, oh, it's like 20 pounds. I can't believe it. It's 12 pounds of solid glass. It does, it does have the clear glass that does fluoresce. It's only 12 pounds. That's still a workout. We're going for tone, right? We're going to do lightweight, high repetition, and we're going to build the definition. That's all we're doing, okay? We're going to build the definition. No, I can't. I've tried. Listen, I've tried to go to the gym with Richard and it ain't happening with me. Thank you, Melinda. Thank you. I appreciate the vote of confidence. Hey, Christy, how you doing? Joanna said you ain't ever gonna guess my way. Well, maybe if you put money on it, right? If you could bet against me. Thank you, Pats, for being here. No, thank you. I appreciate it. All right, guys. So let me catch up to you. It's only 12 pounds. Y'all were like, I'm paying no 20-pound ship. It's the, that's what I used. I went into the bathroom to use the scale. All right. Oh, God, loose. So Roxanne is in it at 150. And let me make sure, Roxanne girl, if you were at the high bid. KB EE is in it at 150. Roxanne is back at 150. Okay, Audrey is getting in there too, right? Thank you, Becca. I appreciate that, Becca. Thank you. I mean, all right, Audrey's at 160. Let's do it. So we are at 13 and a half inches. It is the Baroneck Czech glass. No chips, no cracks. It is 12 pounds. It is a stunning piece of glass. And of course, the clear glass does have a fluoresce to it. So let's do the strong in spirit. That's right. Let's go ahead and do, but I'm still pretty. Let's go ahead and do the countdown. I wish you could display the bottom. I love that. Do you want to look inside? Raw. Ooh, shoot, y'all. Stop it. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Um, Christy, that is Cornish ware. It's the yellow and white Cornish ware. And they do have blue and white. Well, right. It's dead weight. It's heavy when it's dead weight. That's, I mean, all technically dead weight, but there is our rosebud bid and thank you, Miss Ruthie B. Let me set that down carefully. Oh, it's all a bunch of liar. That scale is wrong. Did he adjust that scale? All right, you guys, thank you for the bids. I do appreciate it. Audrey, lady, you were at 160. I'm just, we're off the rails today, you guys. We are off the rails. So Audrey is at 160. Thank you, ladies, for the bids. I do appreciate it. Okay, so KBEE came in with the just, okay, and Roxanne has a bid of 170. There's the bid end. Audrey came in. Girl, you won't have me send that to Canada. Okay, get it. You're going international. Um, Audrey, lady, congratulations and thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Again, I really do appreciate it. At 171, Audrey, lady, it is coming to you. Thank you. All right, nothing like a little public humiliation to go along with your vintage antique. That's right. I live to serve, ladies and gentlemen. I live to serve. I don't know. Audrey, what was it yesterday? What was it yesterday, Audrey? Because I know it wasn't very big. Oh, Thumper? I, Thumper can fit in that box. Well, I can make that. I will actually. I can put Thumper in a box within a box to keep Thumper safe. So I think we're good. Thank you guys again so much. Okay, de-escalate. Let's go back to Westmoreland. Now, Westmoreland, look, I'm from Pennsylvania, and the one thing that there is not a shortage of is Westmoreland glass. So I do have a tendency to kind of, okay, truth be told, turn my nose up at the Westmoreland. Not all Westmoreland, though. The dogs are a great example. This next piece, I think, is another really good example. So let's go ahead. We're going to put in the start at $25. It is in the blue mist. Westmoreland loved their mist. It's blue mist, it's yellow mist, it's green mist. Okay, it's all misty. Um, and by mist, what they mean specifically, they're satin glasses. Okay, we have this beautiful tulip pedestal. This thing in natural light, y'all, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it. Ooh, do you see that? I love this piece. If you were able to see the preview photos, or more specifically, the Instagram reel that I did, it really does create this beautiful blue mist behind it, like right in the center where the light is coming through. Like it glows. It's beautiful. I love this floral pattern that is on the base of it. And then we've got this divided three-footed pedestal on there, that swung vase. It's just really unusual, right? I immediately was like, I knew it was Westmoreland, and I just immediately said, grab that. It is at 11 and 1/4 inches tall. Again, Westmoreland glass. It doesn't have, it doesn't have a sticker. I was like, just, thank you, Blue. So there is no sticker. There is no hallmark, no W on this one. It is a great example of a classic mid-century piece. I love the pattern on this. This is textured, it is abrased. It is not an optic pattern. So in other words, it's not in the glass, it's on top. Let me see if I can get there. Do you see it actually is abrased? It is, of course, a molded piece of glass, and this swing is created by letting it drop out of the mold. I love the color on this piece. That is what immediately spoke to me. And again, it's just an unusual subject matter. Thank you, Anne. Thank you. Oh, Janet, girl, this is what she's cheating on the phone. She said, it's okay. It's okay. The Fenton will understand. Dina is in it at 32. Ladies, thank you so much. Again, sure, Rose. Don't you love? Okay, so out of the light, then we go to a natural light source. And again, I just love that electric color. It doesn't it look like there's, I mean, there's light shining through it, but it's heavenly. I love that effect to it. So I think that it does do well by earning its mist name. Okay. No chips, no cracks, beautiful pattern to it. Again, we are at 11 and 1/4 inches tall. Ladies, thank you for, I know I love this base. Isn't that great? And it just sets off the pattern down here. I think it's beautiful. Okay. Let's go ahead and start your countdown. I'm just oohing and I love the texturing on this. So Janet's got it at 40 Westmoreland glass, Westmoreland blue mist or blue satin glass. So let's start your countdown. So here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the bid end. Michael, what's above the star? Oh, more. They're all. They go across. Yes, I have tattoos all over if you didn't know. You just can't see most of. I said PG. We're not going to make it happen, ladies and gentlemen. No, we're not. There is our blue book bid, and thank you, Miss Ruthie B. I do appreciate it. And let's set that one down. I'm doing a really bad job at previewing the next thing with the current thing. All right, so Lisa had it at 42. Lady, thank you so much. Dina came in with her just in case of 67. Thank you, lady, yet again. Janet, though, threw down her just in case of 78. So at 68, Miss Janet, lady, thank you again. I really do appreciate it. It is coming to you. Ooh, you get out. She's getting all the little swan bases. Okay, so we saw, well, technically we did see this piece earlier. Okay, we did see this piece earlier, but I'm going to go ahead and show it to you for a little bit of compare and contrast. We're going to start the next piece off at $20. Yes, if anybody is interested. So let's go ahead and take out our blue mist again, okay? Great example of some mid-century glass. But again, we're working with blue. So we want to take our colors and we can do our different shades together. And I think that it is a beautiful way to create some simple elegance, right? That monochromatic look to it, but totally different eras. So, like with our little mini Bristol, we now have another piece of Bristol glass. Bristol is, of course, the color as well as location. It does have, of course, its rough Poncel mark on there. It is Bristol blue, Bristol glass. Uh, I know a lot of people will call like the clam broth, well, clam broth's a bad example, white. They'll call it Bristol because it's the feel of the glass. It's very thin glass, but the color is actually Bristol. This measures 10 and 1/8 inches, 10 and 1/8 inches. So you can display it without any of the paint, or bloop, 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 bloop. Maybe you want to display it with the flowers on the front. How bright and springy and colorful is that? Just like with our mini one from earlier, the paint on here is like 97% present. Again, the stem work right here is where we're going to see some paint loss. And again, a little bit of thinning, but it's because the paint itself was so originally thin. You know, it is what it is. But the flowers, the leaves are in excellent condition. Thank you, AS, of your bid of 22. I do appreciate it. Again, we are at 10 and 1/8 inches, whereas with our very first item of the sale, this one was at 4 inches. So you do see variation in the color. Okay. Both are examples of Bristol glass. It's a classic Bristol design, this fluted ruffled vase. No chips, no cracks on it. Okay. Enameling, the paint on it is in very good condition. Ooh, yes, purple mist. Very good color. All right. They are adorable together. It is a little bit more of a traditional look to it, but I think it is great for spring and summer. But again, just turn it around for your winter decor and bam. Okay. No chips, no cracks. I'm going slow. 10 and 1/8 inches tall. AS is in it at 22. Thank you so much for the bids. Okay, Lori's in it at 25. Ladies, thank you for the bids. And I'm going to go ahead and start the countdown. I agree, Tracy. I love the color on this one. So let's do it. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. I'm really frustrated with the quality of the image today myself, you guys, not gonna lie. Tracy is in it at 26. Thank you, lady, for the bid. Lori, I got your just in case of 40. Ooh, what? It's our pixie. It's our fairy. It's our fairy tale bid end. Thank you, Ruthie B. All righty. So Lori was holding it down at 25. Tracy came in at 26. Lori, well played. Pew pew with that just in case at $27. Lady, congratulations and thank you. The vase is coming to you. It's no surprise that she loves the color blue, right? Pretty, but I have to have smalls. Rose, I hear you. Ooh, Lord, Michael, calm yourself down. So what am I doing next? Okay, well, I said that we had pottery. Not everything is glass today, and don't worry, we do have even more pottery on top of this. We've got the one, the only, the Van Briggle is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we do. But it's not the white glaze. No, it is the Ming glaze. Van Briggle's Ming glaze, there's just something so delicious about it. I love the color saturation on this piece. There's no chips, there's no cracks. It is part of their Lotus line, though it's not the classic Lotus rose bowl that you're used to seeing. Here we have got our Van Briggle mark on the back, of course, made and manufactured out of Colorado Springs, Colorado. I am going to start the piece off at $50 if, of course, hey, Christine, how are you doing today? Thank you for joining us. Um, if, of course, anybody is interested, again, this is the Ming. Gosh, I love this color. So no chips, no cracks are present on the base. It is in at 4.5 inches tall. 4.5 inches tall. Again, just to kind of break up your traditional blue hues, giving us a little bit of a green undertone. So if we take our Ming Van Briggle and look, I think that is a beautiful look too. All right, that pottery with the glass, you have that matte, earthy feel to it, but you've got this glass shiny. I love the combination of the two pieces together. Again, look at the different eras in which the pieces were made, yet I think that they have a beautiful look together. Okay, so 4.5 inches. It is part of the lotus. You see the lotus pattern in there. Van Briggle in the Ming glaze. There are no chips. There are no cracks to this. Now, not only, what? Okay. Not only does this go well with blue, I think it pairs beautifully with your greens also. Okay. I just think it's a great contrast. Blue and green, they're not everybody's favorite color combination for whatever reason, but I absolutely love the two pieces together. Okay. So 4.5 on the Van Briggle. There's no chips, no cracks. Now, if we don't have any interest on the Van Briggle, that is totally okay. I'm going to go ahead and set that to the side. That is glaze slip. It is not a chip. Okay. No interest. Okay. Barbara is in it at 50. Thank you, lady. Pardon me. 4.5 inches tall. Again, Van Briggle, Colorado Springs. And I'm going to go ahead and start the countdown. Thank you, Ruthie. So 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. I love this color. And then they do like a lot of the same sculpts, but then they'll do like their mulberry. They have that matte white. Ooh, Tracy, pewed it. Barbara, I appreciate it. There is our, I'm calling it solar flare bid end. Thank you, Ruthie. I do appreciate it. Barbara, thank you for that bid. Tracy, pew pew to you, lady, at 52. What a wonderful deal. Congratulations and thank you. Thank you both for your bids. All right, Tracy, it is coming to you. All right, Rose, we still got some good stuff coming up on the train. Choo choo. Okay, let's go ahead. You just saw this piece. I'm going to start it off at $30. Here is this piece is going to involve a little bit of trust on anybody that would be interested in it. Okay, I am not, and listen, I am in no way, shape, or form going to try to present myself as some kind of authority on glass. I'm really, truly not. I would like to think that I know something of quality when I see it, when I feel it, when I am looking at it, when I am examining it. And I do believe this piece to be a piece of quality. I can tell by the spiral designs, by the luster, by the weight, the feel of it all, the technique that was used in it. So we do have this art glass bowl with the spiral design. You also have almost like a lava glaze effect to it. Can you see the iridescent effect to it? This is an artist piece of glass. It is, in fact, signed at the bottom and hand blown. See if I can try to get you this. Okay, let's see here. There it is at the top. Listen, I have tried and tried and tried and tried to figure out this manufacturer, the artist's signature on here. I have not come up with it. It has made me hesitant to want to sell this piece because I would have preferred to have identified the artist behind the piece. I have not been able to successfully do it. It's just one of those things. I know what I have in it. Like I said, I truly believe this to be a piece of quality glass. I think that you're seeing the iridescent effect actually much better on the base of it here. Again, we do have a Poncel. Stop focusing on me. A Poncel mark there on the bottom. It is a hand blown piece of glass. It is artist signed. I can't identify the menu. Thank you, Roxanne. I cannot identify the manufacturer, but I think it is a gorgeous piece of artisan glass. It has, listen, it is not, but it has almost a Loette's feel to it. It's not Loette's glass. It's definitely a newer piece of glass. It's not antique, but it definitely utilizes antique techniques. Do you see that spiral? It is so perfectly done and measured, right? It's just a hallmark of a glass blower who knew what they were doing, right? Do you see the measurement in between? How even that has been achieved. So again, that's just one of those hallmarks that I look for. The weight of it. It's a good medium weight. It's not super heavy. A lot of the weight, of course, is down here in the bottom of the piece. So you're talking about a 1/2 inch to a 1/4 inch solid piece of glass down here. So a lot of the weight is coming from there. But then when we look at the opening, you see there's a good diameter, there's a good thickness of glass throughout the entirety. I have tried Matthews. It almost looked like Jill, Jilm. We tried Matthews, Martin, Jill. Do you see there? There's like the Jil, Ju. It is most certainly an M. That's about all I can come up with, right? I can't hazard, truthfully. You guys, thank you so much, and I do appreciate that. Your bids and kind of trusting my opinion on the piece, but like I said, I'm not going to try to present myself as some kind of man. Like, I know what I'm always talking about, but I do feel confident in my ability to pick up a piece of quality glass. I really, truly do. I love the green speckling to it, the contrast in there. Again, the color, the control of the pattern on it, the thickness, there's no chips, there's no cracks. The measurements are 5 inches tall. And then I did go ahead and measure at its widest point, it's 5 inches. So we're at 5 by 5. You guys, thank you again for the bids. It does look like a yummy green apple though, doesn't it? I love it. It's a Granny Smith. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, while the vintage and antiques are yours to do with as you please, I strongly urge you to not eat the glass. Don't eat the glass. Wendy is in it at 52. Thank you so much. Listen, don't always trust me, Tracy, because something like I can't figure out simple math. You can't, I might not be able to pronounce something. Like, oh, all right, Wendy's at 52. Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and do the countdown for you. So here we go, guys. 5 by 5, artist sign. I can't ascribe the artisan to it. It's definitely a J that begins the signature and an M that begins the last name. I can say that with confidence. J and then an M, but I can't make it out. All right, let's do it. So 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. 5 by 5, artist sign. Excellent control on pattern, beautiful color. It's got a great Loettes finish to it, that luster, the iridescence that you're seeing on it. No chips, no cracks, no inclusions. There it is, the green apple bid at. I knew that one was coming. Thank you, Ruthie. I do appreciate it. Thank you guys for the compliments. I greatly appreciate that also. Now, Wendy lady, you were holding it down at 52. Thank you so much. Miss Janet, lady, she is on a roll. Thank you so much and congratulations again at 53 to Miss AC Fenton. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. All right, guys, I've got another claim here for you. This is the Cristal de Sevres. I don't know. It's French satin glass. Okay. Um, so we're going to do a quick claim on this one. It is stamped. Let me try to get this to show up for you. So it is. Oh, yep, that's going to show pretty good. There we go. Oh, let's catch it in the light. No, there we go. The Cristal Reserve France, en français. Oui, oui, oui. It really. What are you trying to focus on, camera? There we go. So there is your stamp on the bottom. It is this beautiful satin bird. Isn't that lovely? I love the simplicity of this piece. So again, when we talk about it with our greens, ooh, you want to pair it with your blues. Gorgeous example. No chips, no cracks. It is again our French satin glass bird. It's got a pebble-like finish to it, so it is textured. It's not smooth. It very much the feel. Interesting that you said that, Heidi. The feel of it, the texturing, the feel of the glass is very Sabino-esque. But obviously there is no opalescence. But I will say that little bird has got a great glow. Do you see that in the natural light, how it just picks up the light reflection on that one? So a simple piece, a cute piece, a year-round piece. I had to try to bring you guys a glass animal today. It looks like an ice cube, little pudgy bird, right? He will be $15 if anybody is interested. $15. It is a quick claim is all you have to do is put in number 13, and you will get him for $15. Sure will. He's a cute little nuggy bird. Tweedledee, Tweedledee. Boom. You guys, thank you so much. I do appreciate it. Tracy, I got your 15, but Stephanie is the first 13 that I do see. Miss Kite, thank you yet again. She said, dang it. I know. You get so excited. You guys, thank you so much for the claims. I do appreciate it. Congratulations and thank you, Stephanie. It's coming to you, lady. All right. Now, what goes great with like some clear satin glass? Okay. Remember, I said, and my mother is a huge fan of this saying that black always adds a touch of elegance. And I actually happen to agree. A little bit of black. Sometimes the black can come off a little too harsh if you have too much of it. But what will go great with clear is some black. Now, this is pottery. More specifically, this is black ironstone. How lovely is that? So again, black ironstone is what you're seeing here with that clear, simple, elegant, right? Imagine a little air plant coming out of this one. I would not put soil in this because this black ironstone apparently is like really super hard to get. But I love this, right? Let me go ahead and take out that green, right? Totally different vibes to it. Could you? Sure could. Remember, we love to stack. I'm not the biggest fan of the stacking of that though, truthfully. Okay. So this is the first piece of ironstone that I have ever offered to you guys, and I think I came up with a good one because it's the black ironstone. Um, it obviously has like that flow blue effect to it. There is bleed to the pattern. There are no chips. There are no cracks. We do, of course, have the pattern on the interior as well as the bottom. This is a handle-free teacup, right? So more so done in the Asian style of tea. It measures, oh, I should put in a price. We'll start it at $12 if anybody is interested. Um, I would say it's kind of in the middle so far as its flow or bleed. So it's not super crisp, but it's not like super flowy. It's not super muddled on that one. Again, it is a stemlet, or pardon me, a handle-free teacup, okay, done in the Asian style. It is ironstone and they're black Ironstone. Thank you, Barbara. Thank you, Shireen. Thank you, Barbara. Right? I think it's a great little piece. It's a great little accent piece. Like I said, I've never brought you guys Ironstone before. I just know so very little about it. Frankly, I picked it up, and I was like, "What do you think of this?" He's like, "That's black." Richard was like, "That's black Ironstone," and I was like, "Is that good?" That's how much I know about Ironstone. All right. It is a different color combination. I do know Ironstone is pretty much like white. So I was like, oh, well, that sounds cool, right? Okay. So we are at 3 inches tall. We have a diameter of 3.5 inches. There are no chips. There are no cracks to it. You guys, I greatly appreciate the bids. Miss Barbara is at 18. Ooh, jumped on me. Shireen is at 19. Um, uh, Joanna, white. There is white. I forget where it's at, but there is white ironstone here. Yeah. That looks like the pieces Kristen and Jorg collect. George. Is that what you mean, George? um, yes, that is where it's at in the cottage. So, do you know what goes great with black? You kind of saw it a little bit earlier. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this all at once, but oh, maybe I could do it like this. Hold on. Let's try it. Let me see if I can show you the sneak peek of the next piece. Okay, we can do it like that. This one nestles in there really good. So again, the black and the green, but not only green, but what about uranium green? How about that for a look, right? That's super fun. So Miss Barbara is in it at 20. Again, black ironstone, no chips, no cracks, 3 inches tall, 3.5 inches in diameter. Ladies, thank you for the bids. And let's go ahead and start the countdown. So here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. And then after this, we have 4 pieces to go, you guys. 4 pieces to go. Oh, Germans that are living in the UK, I watch on YouTube. Right on, Robert. Ooh, Pat's decided to come back in there. She heard Black Ironstone. Thank you for the coffee, the tea, Bedand. You know what? That is what it is. I know. That is wildlife. That is actually what it is. I had that problem before. It's like when it's super bright out, it's good. And when it's kind of like in the middle, it just doesn't. It wants to try to autofocus on them for some reason. It's really weird. Um, Thank you, Ruthie, for the bid. And you guys, thank you for the bids. Pat's Lady, congratulations and thank you so much. At $29, you're getting some black ironstone coming your way. Thank you. All right. Now, Pat's, I listen, we can put that in with your bowl. I'm okay with that. It'll be safe. That I feel. Now, the Italian hobnail, I don't know. I just we'll see, Pats. We'll see there. I don't have any more ironstone. No. I will look for it. I am trying to expand the horizon. I'm trying to expand the horizon, but no more today, Pats. No. All right. Let's go ahead and start the item that you just saw. We're going to start it off at $15. It is, in fact, Boyd's glass. Okay. So you can see the triangle with the B in there. I apologize. There's still, pardon me, there is still some schmutz that I did try to get out of there. Now it does have kind of the, it doesn't kind of have, it does have a rose pattern going throughout it. It is a beautiful green. I'm hesitant to call this opalescent. This is more of a slag glass effect to me due to the density of the opalescent effect. It's got a great jadeite hue to it. Oh, okay, Pats. The lid here is in fact uh, embossed with that rose pattern on the top. There are no chips, there are no cracks to it. It is a darling little footed candy dish. And yes, this thing lights up. This is full uranium glow, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, it is. It's alien. Without the light, with the light. That ought to cause some real blurriness there today. Welcome back, Rose. This is super dense, light up, like electric, like Superman kryptonite. Like the fact that I have a ring light and I've got all of the lights on, and this thing is still reading like that. Like it is a super dense uranium glow on that one. No chips, no cracks. Again, it is Boyd's glass. It measures 5.5 inches tall. That, of course, is from the base to the top of our finial here. Even if you don't have a UV display, I think that this color works really well. Of course, if we're going to keep up the theme of kind of monochromatic looks, maybe you've got some antique glass and you want to create a green monochromatic look. I think that those pieces go in well together. We can also, as Miss Dina has shown us, stack our glass in there to create a really dynamic, unique look. Now, the Jefferson glass that you're seeing below, it does not glow, but just the voids, okay? So beautiful color combination on that one. Maybe you want to use your blues. What I really like with this, take like your teal. Oh, I'm confusing you now because which one's coming up next? Oh, I don't know. I know, but so you've got those greens and teals, kind of like that happy medium point between blue and green. But then what you can do, let's let's get crazy with it, shall we? Let's take our teal, our blue, and our green. Gorgeous color combinations on that one. You guys, they're all from different eras. They all have a different feel and vibe to them, but tell me they do not work well with one another because it's all about the colors, okay? So I have not caught up to you guys. My apologies. Let me set everything down here. But which piece is coming up next? Now listen, I'm not doing my workout there, Robert. 5.5 inches, Boyd's glass. Let me scroll up in here. We're just good. Tracy's at 7. Pammy, girl, get it. Watch out. Miss Lisa, she's living for the green. I wonder why. Pammy's at, okay, Dina's at 32. Tracy, Pammy, Dina, I see it, 36. Ladies, thank you so much for the bids. Boyd's glass, no chips, no cracks. It is our footed rose candy dish here. Full uranium glow. It is 5.5 inches, no chips or cracks. Let's do the countdown. Oh, thank you, Roxanne. I live to make folks nervous. Oh. So 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. That was a little friends moment there. That was a little friends moment. Ooh, Tracy threw in her just in case of watch out, Miss Green. Uh-oh. Dina ain't playing around. Oop. There is our, oh, what is that? Is it a pear? No, yes, it is. It's a pair. Thank you for the pair, bid end, Miss Ruthie B. Greatly appreciate you, lady. Pammy was holding it down at 36. Thank you so very much. We've got Tracy, throw it in her just in case of 45. Miss Green, I appreciate that just in case of 40. Thank you. Pew pew just in case to Miss Dina Walmack, lady. At 46, it's coming to you. Greatly appreciate it and thank you yet again. All right, I'll have my guitar. I should have watched my eyes. I'm going a little crazy. Okay. Anybody want some? I don't know that I would call this a bonbon. I think it technically should, a bonbon should only have one. It's definitely not a nappy. It's a two-handled. It is Jefferson glass. It is green uranium, or not uranium, green opalescent. So that's the piece that we're going to do next. I'm going to go ahead and start it off at $18 if, of course, anybody is interested. So green uranium, slight opalescent effect there to the rim and handles. There are no chips or cracks, though I do want to point out there is some roughness to the glass that is from the mold. It's an older piece of glass. The roughness you're going to see, you see these little circles that are going around there? There is some roughness. there is some roughness that goes on there. A nappy typically would be just one handle. It's kind of got like a flare and then it kind of smooths itself out. It essentially, think of it as like some people, you could say a bonbon. So I forget, like a nappy is not a, well, modern English vernacular, a nappy is a diaper, but I think that it was like a small snack, kind of like an hors d'oeuvre. This does not glow. So, no, there is no glow on this. It is Jefferson glass in the green opalescent. The measurement, it measures at its tallest point, which is the handle here, at 3.5 inches. At its widest diameter, and of course that's from ruffle to ruffle here, we are at 7.5 inches. 7.5 inches at the widest diameter, 3.5 inches to its tallest point. There are no chips. There are no cracks. Thank you, Ms. Grisbin. I appreciate that bit of 18. It is unmarked, but we are Jefferson glass. Beautiful pattern to it. Obviously, very Victorian. I love on the handles how they created the leaves to look like it. The handles are applied, so those are separate from that. I just love it. I love the color. Again, great for Christmas, creating that frosty kind of look to it. Again, pull your greens. I think the greens look wonderful with the teals, giving you a very aquatic feel to it. Okay. No chips or cracks, but again, there we go. There is some roughness to the mold, and that is in those circles there, okay? Miss Blue has got it at 19. Ladies, I do appreciate your bids, and I'm gonna go ahead and start the countdown for you. So here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. I don't think you can ever go wrong with green opalescent glass. But again, it's all personal aesthetics. I think we achieved a pretty good look to today's sale. There is our superstar bid end. Thank you, Miss Ruthie B. I do appreciate it. Ladies, thank you so much for the bids. I do thank you for that. So, Christine, you had that bid of 18, but Miss Rose threw in her bid of 19. Congratulations and thank you, Rose. Lady, it is coming to you. And before I do forget, we are on our last two items. I want to thank everybody for attending today's sale, or maybe you are still watching the replay, and I really thank you for that. Just a huge round of applause for Miss Ruthie B for being here, being the bid ender, always killing it. Thank you so much. That is greatly appreciated. Thank you to everyone for watching, whether you were engaging in the chat, I got to be your lunch buddy, your background noise, or a welcome distraction to the day. It is an honor and a privilege to be able to do that. Again, communicating here in the community, I'm honored and privileged to be able to help in any way, provide that space. And naturally, I do sincerely appreciate your bids, your purchases as a business. Thank you to Miss Enamor Amy and Miss Karen Gillette. Lady, thank you for putting in that information throughout the chat. I greatly appreciate that. Next Tuesday, don't forget, I will be back with Misty Pay back on Thrifter, Junker, Vintage Hunter. And again, that's going to be at 1 p.m. Eastern, back on Misty's channel. And of course, next Wednesday, I will be back here on The.Cult.Of.Vintage. I already have some really exciting things planned for next week's sales. So I'm getting ahead of the game as much as I can. So do be on the lookout for those previews. Last two items of the sale. Let's do it, you guys. Okay. We have our last piece of Fenton for today's sale. I'm going to start it off at $25 if, of course, anybody is interested, I'm going to wait. There it goes. No chips, no cracks. This is unstamped Fenton. It is that gorgeous teal bowl that you saw a little bit earlier. Now, this has got some great prep. Well, you saw this twice now, haven't you? So, no Fenton mark on it, but that gorgeous teal color. Stop it. Again, super aquatic, giving me like almost like a clamshell vibe on that one. I love the tone of color on this. The teal, I love the jewel tones. Again, pairing it with like the dark natural woods, I think is quite striking and dynamic. So if you do have darker woods, you are a fan of darker woods, whether it's like a teal or an amethyst, um, gold, brass, put in some jewel tones, something to kind of sparkle it up without taking you into kind of like the bright and cheery, the red, the green, uh, not green, the red and yellow or orange family. Try doing your jewel tones to kind of lighten it up a little bit. Our measurements are at 4.5 inches tall, and that's to the top of the ruffle, 4.5 inches at its tallest. And its widest diameter, it is at 8 inches. 8 inches at its widest diameter. Good night, Heidi. Thank you for joining us today. You guys, thank you for the bids. Greatly appreciate it. So Janet had the first 25. Dina, I got you at 20. Dina's at 26. Janet is at 30. There are no chips. There are no cracks. I love the fluid flowing pattern to this. Like I said, it reminds me of water due to the movement and the color. But again, I think that you could kind of argue like a little bit of the movement of air. If that's your thing, imagination is your only limitation, right? So again, 4.5 inches tall to the tallest ruffle. At its widest diameter, you are at 8 inches, okay? Gorgeous pattern. It is molded glass, of course, but this is a piece of unstamped Fenton in teal, okay? Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Okay, Dina's back in it at 32. Janet is in it at 35. It is a beautiful piece, great presence. It's kind of like in the medium range, so it's not small, but it's not overpowering. And you can stack it. You sure can. This teal, I think, again, when we talk about glass, mix it up maybe with some pottery. I think that's a beautiful color combination. Okay, so let's do the countdown for you. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. And I do want to thank you guys for hanging in there with me through all of the technical difficulties, whether it was StreamYard or YouTube or a combination of the two. I don't know, but I do appreciate you hanging in there with me, really and truly. Thank you, Ruthie, for our water drop bid end. Greatly appreciate it. Now, Janet girl, you had the high bid at 35. Ms. Dina threw in her just in case of 57. Janet, your 67 came in right after the bid end. I do appreciate you. Thank you, lady. So, Ms. Dina at 36, congratulations and thank you again. You are getting you the piece of Fenton teal. Dina. You got it, lady. All right. Last piece. Last piece. I'm putting this up as I've decided I want to do this as a claim. I do. So, what am I doing? I'm going to do it as a claim of 15. Again, this is going to need a little bit of trust on this. I cannot ascribe a specific manufacturer to it, though it is an old piece of pottery. You just saw it contrasted with the Fenton teal. I want to inspect the bottom here with you. So why is it older? It is older because of the material that was used. It almost has a gritty or grainy sand like consistency, where a lot of our contemporary, even if they are still kind of like mass produced, the material that is used actually is far superior. to this, interestingly enough. But again, techniques changed, material changed. So we've got the feel, we have the look. Do you see how thick that glaze is? I do believe this is a uniform Majolica glaze. So it is a lead based glaze. It is on there thick. You are seeing some glaze slip right here. So the glaze did not go over it. Similar to a Tiffany blue, but a little bit darker. Maybe I'm going to call this a robin's egg blue. In my opinion, a true robin's egg is a little bit darker than the Tiffany blue. It is this darling little ruffled vase. Now, where are we at? All right, yep, right there. That one, that is, to me, that is a chip. That's not glaze slippage. Stop, focus. Agreed, Robert. It's super organic. The feel of it, I I cannot begin to ascribe a manufacturer on it. Keep in mind it is fully glazed on the interior. Like I say, due to the saturation of color on it, it does have an organic feel. So some would say crude, if you will, where the glaze, because it was on so thick that you can see down here, it bubbled. So there are divots. They're not chips or anything like that. Though we do have a chin right here to the underside of this ruffle. It measures 4 inches tall. 4 inches tall. I'm going to claim it at $15 if anybody is interested. If it didn't have the chip, I probably would have offered it up. But with the chip and not being able to organic, Robert says not crude, just organic. I like it. But without being able to identify the manufacturer and with that chip, we're at 15. I think that you're still getting a really good deal on it. Sweetgrass, $15, 4 inches tall. If you're interested, I'm getting a cramp in my leg, y'all. Ooh, no. I'm gonna try to get through it. Okay, it says number 16. Number 16. Ooh, Lord. Becca, you got it, girl. Robert, thank you so very much. Do appreciate it. That was the thing, the thing, the thing, the thing. Ooh. Okay, we're good. It's relaxing. It was right, y'all. It was right in the middle of my back thigh. Ooh. There it goes. What a way to go out. Um, okay, we're good. It's relaxed. It's still there, but we're good. We're good. What an interesting sale that we have had today together with one another. I really appreciate you guys hanging out here with me today. Again, a super special shout out to Miss Ruthie B. Lady, I wish there was something that I could really do to express all of my gratitude and appreciation. A huge round of applause for Miss Ruthie. You're always killing it with the bid ends. Again, Enamor Amy, Miss Karen Gillette, thank you for continuing to put in the information throughout the chat. It is greatly appreciated. I am massaging my thigh right now. You just can't tell right now. Ladies, thank you so much. You really do make being up here and doing the sale all that much easier, and it is greatly appreciated. Again, to every single person out there, whether you're watching now or you're watching later, you have just come into the sale or you've been with me from the very beginning. I want you to know, again, for me, there is no one way that is ever too small to show your support. Again, if you're here to engage in chat, and in community and fellowship. I am honored to be able to provide a space to do that. If you've subscribed, you've watched a video, you've left a comment or thumbed up, all of those things culminate into my ability to be up here to go out and try to find you guys the very best of things that I can find. Of course, again, I greatly appreciate all of your purchases. I'm a business and I got bills to pay. So yes, it is extremely important that I am able to sell my items. But again, without the subscribers, without the views, without the likes, the comments, the community, I wouldn't be able to have a platform to be able to do it. So please just know there's never any one way that is too small to show your support. I appreciate and thank each and every single one of you for my ability to be able to do this. I will tell Richard that you all say hello. I will make sure to pass along your continued well wishes to Miss Emily. I know that Misty greatly appreciates it. Don't forget, if you are a new buyer, go ahead, send out your contact information now. I will be doing all of the invoicing this evening. For anybody that has asked me to hold items from yesterday's sale, I will be able to combine your items into one invoice. So do look for those. If you don't get an invoice from me by tomorrow afternoon, I don't have your contact information. Please reach out to me. Don't delay. When in doubt, send it out. Again, I will be back next Tuesday with Mr. Pate back on Thrifter, Junker, Vintage Hunter. And again, I will return to the solo sale next Wednesday, pardon me, 1 p.m. here on the Cult of Vintage. I hope that you all have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe, be blessed, don't get into trouble, and I'll see y'all next week. Bye, guys.